What's up, y'all? This your boy Eddie Jackson. This is Drop That Podcast, and this is Fight Talk. But this is also brought to you by Layback TV. Over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel, all the languages you could possibly imagine. Also, you can go on laybacktv.com and see how you can download it on your iPhones, Androids, and your Fire Sticks. And give them a shout out on their official _ Layback TV on Instagram. All right, now let's get into some fucking Fight Talk. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Fight Talk, baby. Yo, we finally got it. Thank you, Nakista. Thank you, Jake Paul. The MVP / Netflix card. I think it was May 16. Was it May 11? It's going to be one or the other, but it's definitely May. You know, this is the card that's going to be on Netflix. That's main evented by Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. Co-main event, Francis Ngannou taking on Philippe Lins. And Nate, the people's main event, bad boy Nate Diaz taking on Platinum Mike Perry. All right, they finally announced the rest of the card. We got former UFC heavyweight champion JDS, Junior Dos Santos, taking on that Cuban fucking specimen giant, Despaje. I think I'm saying his name right, but yo, I don't know what the fuck is going on with the UFC. You know, they just dropped the ball again. You could have made the heavyweight division great again. You lose out on your fucking third guy, Rico, who's gonna fight Alexander Usyk. You know, for the WBC heavyweight championship by the pyramids in Egypt. You lost him. Now the Cuban guy, you could have brought him. That's crazy. But, you know, pray for JDS. I don't know how I'm going to feel about him coming in there. Muhammad Mokakov. This guy basically just got his ass put to sleep by, I think it was Armin Sarukian. And he's taking on Ariano Moraes. That's former one championship flyweight champion. You remember him win his trilogy with the legend DJ Demetrius Johnson. They're going to take on each other. You know, he just got away from one championship. This is an interesting card for him to get on there. Lorenz Larkin taking on former Bellator champion Jason Jackson. That's a good fight. I think that's a good fight for the welterweight division. But they ain't no division. We don't even know what the fuck is going on. Alex Pereira, Poratan's sister, his little sister, Aline Pereira, taking on Jade Mason Wong. It's going to be interesting. She's 2-2, but I want to see, like, you know, she knows how to throw that left hook just like him. But we're going to see. We're going to see. This is actually a dope card. Now, does this trump the White House card? Maybe. I got about 4 fights that I like on the White House card, but other than that, this card is actually better. More excitement than the White House card, but you never know. This could be all decisions on Netflix. And the White House card could be all knockouts. You never fucking know. But we'll see. You know, another guy who basically the UFC actually passed up on is Gable Stevenson. So, Gable Stevenson, Olympic gold medalist, you know, he did a little shtick over at WWE. It didn't work out. He got into MMA. He's been knocking motherfuckers out over there at Dirty Boxing Championship. He signed a multi-match deal with RAF. That's Real American Freestyle Wrestling. And his debut is going to be May 30th in Dallas. That's going to be interesting. I see great things for him. I think after his debut, he's probably going for a heavyweight championship. But let's see. I want to see how he can do. He got to jump on the mic and sell himself. He's been training over there in Albuquerque with the legend John Jones. I want to see what he could do. This is going to be great. I think it's going to be great. You know what I mean? You know, RAF is just signing everybody. I mean, they got fucking in the end of the month. We're gonna get I think it's this weekend. We're gonna get Kobe Covington taking on Dylan Dennis. Woo! If RAF wasn't fucking on fire then, it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see. I mean, I don't really. I mean, this should be a easy win for Kobe. Maybe not easy, but definitely a win. You know, like if it was jiu-jitsu, Dylan is winning all day. But this is wrestling. This is wrestling. This is points. It's grappling. This is what Dylan likes to do. Judged by his fucking boxing matches. So let's see. Misfits boxing. Apparently, they're working on Tommy Fury returning to the ring to take on Eddie Hall, June 13th. Okay, this could be interesting for Tommy Fury. If you guys don't know him, he's the little pretty boy, little brother of former heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury. But Tommy, he's got wins over KSI. He's got wins over Jake Paul. I mean, I see, let's see what happens when he does with Eddie Hall. I mean, he's supposed to win. Due to the fact that he's a straight boxer, he's supposed to win. If he loses, holy shit. There goes that opportunity for Jake Paul. Jake Paul won't be able to fucking get that fight anymore, let alone how he can get it now is insane. You know what I'm saying? So I think we could see how far it can go when it comes down to Tommy Fury. I mean, he's not, I guess he can't find a promoter. It's based off his wins and his name that he could sell this fight with Eddie Hall. What I would see, if I can't get Tommy Fury versus Jake Paul Part 2, but if I can't get that, and since he's on Misfits, the closest thing I can get, which would be fucking fire, and Misfits will be dumb as fuck, and if that means Andrew Tate being the dumb fuck, so be it. But if Eddie Hall literally sleeps, I'm sorry, I said it wrong. If Tommy Fury literally sleeps Eddie Hall, they need to figure out how to make Tommy Fury versus Darren Till Misfits. If you can do that, if you could fucking book that fight, Tommy Fury later this year against Darren Till, you're gonna sell. And if it's on DAZN, you're gonna fucking sell. Hopefully they get their head out of their ass and they can figure out how to make this happen. This will be a dope ass fight. But let's see. I mean, I want to see where Tommy Fury's at. I mean, he's been in the fucking cave for God knows how long, hiding away. But let's see. Misfits usually make the fights, and I think it'll be very interesting to see how that plays out. But other than that, we got not much news when it comes down to fights. We got one more. We got Israel Adesanya, the last style bender, returning to the cage. UFC. It's going down this Saturday against Joe Pyfer in Seattle. Damn. I spoke to my people like, I really, really want to see the return of Stylebender the way, the guy who lapped the UFC middleweight division as his champion, its undisputed champion. You know what I'm saying? The one who fucking knocked out Alex Pereira. The one who took out Paulo Costa. The one who took out Robert Whittaker. The one who went to war with Kelvin Gastelum. You know what I'm saying? Like, this will be it. This is what it's all about. I'm hoping for. If Adesanya does not pull it off, I don't know what to think. I'll be honest. This is a lot of people don't give Joe Pyfer even a shot, but you see his highlights. He's hungry. He ain't got nothing to lose and a hell of a lot to gain. So we'll see. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all tune in. Israel Adesanya taking on Joe Pyfer this Saturday. UFC Seattle is going down. You know what I mean? Check it out. All right. I'm your boy Eddie Jackson. So drop that podcast. Make sure y'all hit that sub button. Hit them likes. Comment. Let me know what y'all think of that MVP Netflix card, the full card. Let me know what y'all think. Tommy Fury's future going forward with Misfits. What's Gable Stevenson's future with RAF? Who you got with Covington versus Dennis, and who you got with Adesanya taking on Piper, all right? Let me know what y'all think, all right? I'm your boy Eddie Jackson. This is Drop That Podcast. We'll see you soon, all right? Peace.